Who are my milk drinkers? Who here likes milk? Let's see. You guys want to hear a joke?
Yes.
Milk? Why does a cow not have feet?
Why?
Because it lacks toes. It lacks toes. Haha. There's no denying. Milk has a ton of nutritional value. Calcium, vitamin D, protein, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, vitamin B12, zinc, and so much more. According to the experts in an article written by Lisa Capretto called The Health Benefits of Milk, published in March of 2010 and viewed on Oprah.com, and the Healthline editorial team, the question was asked, is milk good for you? Their response was, there aren't many other single foods that come close to the nutrients you get from a cup of milk. From a cup of milk. What do you think? Let's dig a little deeper. What exactly is milk? According to dictionary.com, it is an opaque, white, bluish liquid secreted by the mammary glands and of a female animal for the nourishment of her young. According to the National Dairy Council, milk is filled with 9 essential nutrients, specific essential nutrients. As stated above, calcium, protein, potassium, phosphorus, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and riboflavin and niacin. In other words, milk packs quite a punch when it comes to nutrition, and you don't have to drink a gallon to reap the benefits. According to the National Dairy Council, just 8 ounces of milk provides the same amount of vitamin D as you would get from a 3.5 ounce piece of cooked salmon, as much calcium as 2.5 cups of broccoli, as much potassium in a small banana, enough of vitamin A as 2 carrots, and as much phosphorus as a whole cup of kidney beans. Still like milk? Dr. Brian Roy, PhD and Associate Professor of Applied Health Sciences at the Canada Brock University, published a study in 2015 on the impacts of milk on the human body. Dr. Roy stated, all of milk's nutrients contribute to our overall health and wellness. They can even play a part in weight loss. There are controversies surrounding milk's influence on weight loss and body fat in general. He also shared that the study also showed that when milk was consumed by young adults after weight training, they lost more body fat and gained more muscle mass than those who consumed a different drink that contained the same energy and macronutrients. Milk is great, isn't it? Yeah, only if you can digest it. According to the researchers at www.food.org, cow's milk is the most common food allergy in infants and young children. About 2.5% of children under 3 have allergies to milk. Allergic reactions are a sensitivity to cow's milk. It varies from person to person, and the reaction can be unpredictable. It can range from mild to severe, such as hives, rash, eczema, congestion, or as severe as anaphylaxis. It is severe and it can be life-threatening. It affects several areas of the body, including breathing and blood circulation. More fun facts about milk? Milk raises cholesterol, but drinking milk is associated with lowering blood pressure. It is therefore totally unreasonable, based on conclusions about milk aiding in lowering blood pressure. Still like milk? From 2015 to 2020, the USDS Dietary Guidelines for Americans on ChooseMyPlate.gov recommends 3 servings of dairy per day. Got milk? Per day. Remember those ads? Do you know that milk farmers were forced to pay those advertisements? Under the Federal Dairy Promotion Program, dairy farmers were forced to pay for advertisements, about $4,000 a year from their personal budget to be used for advertisements forced by the government. That's crazy, isn't it? And it violated the First Amendment. Here are some more facts about milk. According to the article on freedomfarm.org/dairyfacts, over 21 million dairy calves are slaughtered for veal and cheap meat every year globally. Like all mammals, cows must give birth to make milk. Like humans, they carry their babies for 9 months, then begin to lactate for the sole purpose of nourishing their young. Due to the extensive manipulation, dairy cows produce up to 12 times more milk than they would naturally. Virtually all dairy calves are stolen from their mothers within hours of birth to maximize profit. 97% of these calves are forcibly removed from their mothers quickly to avoid the bond, then to avoid the bond between them, so the separation is less stressful. To keep these cows lactating at a maximum, cows are artificially, repeatedly, and forcibly impregnated year after year. This cycle creates a huge surplus of calves. Most of these calves will join the milking herd. They will typically spend months to confined lonely hutches and fed a diet of milk replacer while humans consume the milk that was intended for them. Over 90% of these cows are confined to primarily indoor operations, with more than 60% tethered by the neck inside barren stalls, unable to perform basic behaviors essential for their well-being. Author Ashley captured an article in May of 2013 called "The Spike Ring Nose, a Symbol of All Dairy Cruelty." She quoted, "If we believe in absurdities, we will commit atrocities. Nowhere in the principles seen more clearly than the billion-dollar lies and bizarre cruelties of the dairy industries. It is a statement of power of dairy advertising that otherwise intelligent adults can be made to believe that it is not only natural, but necessary to drink the milk of another species." Dr. Andy Bellotti, the nutritionist and author of the article Beyond Milk, "There's so much more to bone health than calcium and vitamin D." Article written June of 2017. "Milk is simply not necessary in a diet. Every nutrient in milk can be found in whole plant foods. Some nutrients needed for healthy bones, like vitamin K and magnesium, are not in milk, but in whole plant foods." He says the current 3 servings a day are more about politics and industry lobbying than about good nutrition. So what do you think about milk? Is the nutrition you get from it worth what it takes to get it? Or are you going to stay away from this toxic concoction brew of bioengineered hormones mixed with antibiotics and livestock pesticides? You know, that stuff that comes in liquid form and secretes from cows and other mammals genetically modified